Okay, hey everybody. This is Linda at Learn to Transcribe Academy. We're here on April 6, 2026, and I just want to make a short recording here that we have with us Miss Loren, Erin, and Valerie. They just took their final exam for the legal transcription. How'd y'all do?
I think we did okay.
Well, you're still smiling right now, so that's good. But everybody has turned their exam in, and as soon as time permits, we'll take a look at it and get back in touch with you through email. We'll see how well you did, and hopefully you did great. But just for a little quickie, if it'd be all right with y'all, I just wanted to have a little quick conversation with all three of you that I'd like to record and use, if it's all right.
That's
Just
okay.
tell me where you're from. Let's start with Loren. I believe you said you're in California.
Yeah. SoCal, Southern California.
Okay, well, good to have you with us. What kind of work have you done up to this point? Just your occupation. Are you still working or what? Just brief.
Right now, I mean, I've done plenty of retail in the past. Right now, I am working as an office assistant for a cleaning company. So I have retail office under my belt. I went to school for criminology, criminal justice. So
Good. Well, you probably like this kind of work then, won't you?
I sure do.
And especially the criminal, and there's a lot of criminal involved in this too. Well, good.
Mhm.
What about you, Erin? You're from North Carolina, did you say?
I am. I'm from North Carolina. I actually just relocated back here not quite 2 years ago. My background is for the past 15 years, I've been working in a criminal clerk's office at the courthouse, as well as being a paralegal in civil litigation. Right now, I'm not working currently with the move and everything. I've had a lot going on. So hopefully this one's going to be the next thing I do.
Well, sounds like you got a good background for this leading up to it. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us about yourself a little bit, Valerie.
I before having my kids, I have three kids. I was pharmacy technician at a retail pharmacy. And then, it wasn't working. I was raising my kids. I have three of them. I was waiting for my youngest to start kindergarten to really think of what I wanted to do, getting back into something. I needed the flexibility to be home because I don't have extra childcare. I have to be, I can't commute, all that. And then this had the flexibility and it was just really interesting. And I love typing. So it's kind of like the stars kind of aligned. And that's why this
Mhm.
seemed like a great fit.
Yeah, it does. And you're located where?
In Franklin Park in Illinois. So it's about like 20 minutes out from Chicago.
Well, this work comes in from all over the place, so it's not limited to where you live or anything like that. And that's the good thing about it. And you can just work from anywhere and any time of day or night that fits your lifestyle and your
Yeah.
family, and work situation. I think the number one reason people love this kind of work is the flexibility. It's
Yeah.
very flexible, and you don't have any micromanaging you. You just are on your own to do your assignments that you agreed to do, and the big thing is get them turned in, by
Yeah.
before the deadline. And once you do that, and you kind of get in a routine of what you're doing, I think you're going to really like it. And I wish you best luck, everybody, and great success. And I'm excited for you, and I want to take a look at your exam, and I'll get back in touch with you soon. Okay.
Great.
All
Thank you,
right.
Linda.
Thank you.
Well, do I have your permission to post this around on social media to let some of the people that are thinking about doing this just see what some of our students look like?
Yeah, I think it's
Yes,
great.
ma'am.
It's great for people to see where different backgrounds and different
Mhm.
reasons for doing it. That's actually what really pushed me make the leap into doing it because I didn't think I could. And seeing other people talking in those interviews that you post, I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
think I can.
Well,
Yeah.
and different ages too.
Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
different people can do it. A lot of the older people have a fear of learning something new or afraid, that they might not be able to catch on. And that's just not true at all.
Mm-hmm.
I've taught students. The youngest student I ever had was 19 years old, and I was a little worried. She might be a little too young, with not much life experience or anything. Sorry about the phone. But she did great. I was just shocked at how well that young lady did. She just proved me wrong. So see, young people can do this, older people, age doesn't really matter in this. It really doesn't. So that's a good plus too.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the exam, I think that's everybody's fear. They're so scared they're going to get down to the end and bomb and do horrible. And I hope that you feel like, well, you took a practice exam to help kind of settle your nerves a little bit. Oh, I don't know when, within the last couple of weeks probably. And did you find that it wasn't really as bad as you had built it up to be, or in your own mind, it wasn't really that horrible, was it?
It really helped with the nerves because I was worse then, and then I was still nervous now, but it really took a lot of that like shock from, because I'm telling you, like your brain is in it and ready, but my body, I was surprised how my body just like locks up and you're shaking and all. That surprised me. So the practice exam was really good in alleviating some of that.
Well, that's you're describing test anxiety.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people have it, including me, where you think you're just fine. And then all of a sudden you get in the exam and you start realizing the clock is tick, 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 tick. And you're under that pressure and you can just freeze and then you can't remember anything.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that y'all made it through. You're still alive and you've proven to the world it didn't kill you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the training, and I wish you the best of success, of course. And thanks for allowing me to do this interview. And I may put it out on a podcast too. That's all right with y'all.
That's
I
fine.
want everybody
Works for
to see-
me.
Yeah, I want everybody to see this is legitimate training, and it's legitimate work, and there's a real need for it, and for people just like y'all that come in from different backgrounds, and you bring with you your skill set and your experience and your background and your education. Everybody brings something different in the door with them, and that helps to shape the type of work that they'll wind up doing usually. Does that make sense? For instance,
Yeah.
Loren will probably gravitate more toward criminal work. She probably would like that because she has a degree in criminal justice. And that interests her, obviously. And, Erin, you could go either way, criminal or civil, because you've been exposed to both. And this is a new pathway for Valerie, and she'll figure out over time which one she likes. With having 3 small children, you might like doing family court, for instance, family law, custody of children, that kind of thing. Divorces, well, not for you, but it's always a little bit more fun to hear about somebody else's problems, like a fly on the wall. You just listen to it.
Yeah.
You're not involved in it. And it's a lot more interesting to you because you're detached and you're not emotionally invested or anything, but you can learn a lot too by hearing some of the stupid things other people do, or things that they do or say that get them in trouble, and come back to bite them later. And then you know what not to do. You go, oh, I know I better not put that in writing, and you learn a lot about human nature and people. You really do in this kind of work. psychologically, I guess, what makes people do and act and react like they do, you know?
Yeah.
I think
It's really interesting.
kind of like a real life soap opera almost, you know? You don't even need to watch TV anymore, you know, you just sit down at the computer and you like, whoa, you know, some of it's pretty shocking. And so anyway, well, thanks again, and I appreciate it very much, and hopefully we'll be seeing each other later on. Okay.
Let's hope. Thank you.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.